Check.
Leesburg,
Check.
Pop Warner,
Check.
homecoming court in the building. If we give a round of
Check one.
applause
Check one.
for our homecoming
1, 2, 3.
court.
Yeah, that sounds good. Oh my
All
gosh,
right,
what
so
is that
members
over
of
there?
the homecoming court.
Big red.
For boys,
The
the 12U,
marching band.
Oh,
Tavares.
Tavares brother. Yeah.
For 10U, Cody.
That's
Bain.
all right.
For 8U,
Almost.
Christian Deloach.
Oh, you ready for this, Dennis?
Oh, we're ready to go.
Cobb.
Looking forward to a great
For the
matchup
ladies,
tonight, and this is going to be
JV.
fun.
Yeah.
Jayla
It's
Jefferson.
going to be fun. You know why this is going to be fun? Because we're going to get to watch Solomon George's ball out, which is always fun.
Caitlin
And
Simmons.
I'm looking forward to who's going to get the touchdowns tonight, too.
Yes, sir.
AR, homecoming king and queen.
I know, we're
for
just
the
talking.
Junior jackets.
That's the first time we put the headsets on.
king, Saraje Johnson. And the queen.
It's got to be careful because it starts
Jalela
clipping.
Smith. We can give a round of applause to our
About as much as
homecoming
it's about as
royalty
much
for
as
our
I can give you.
Pop Warner team.
It clips
Go
on our side.
Jackets.
Yes, sir. What do you think? Maybe 5 minutes before?
Sure.
Is that good, Kyle?
Yeah, that'll work.
Yes, sir.
Jacket fans, as always, we give a special shout out to some local churches and community groups that help feed our young men.
Yeah, it never
Tonight,
does.
we want to thank Church of the Lakes.
Yes, sir.
Faith Word,
Sounds good.
Is he able to
First
play the
Baptist
Star
Church,
Spangled
Leesburg,
Banner?
Good News Church.
Thank you, Dennis.
Father's House. Grace Bible Baptist Church.
Have him get an old
Heritage
CD out.
Community Church. Life Church Fruit
What's a
Park,
good Star Spangled
Church of
Banner?
the Assembly of God.
Whitney
Lee,
Houston.
Lee Greenwood,
United.
Whitney Houston's
And
great.
Tonight's meal is brought to you by Oakwood. So thank you to those churches in Oakwood for feeding our jackets.
Yeah, Whitney Houston was really good. The Super Bowl this year. What's his name?
Nelly.
Not Nelly. The freaking
Usher.
Usher. Yeah, Usher's going to
Yeah.
be at the Super
Yeah.
Bowl this year. It's going to be like a early 2000s vibe to it.
All right. This will be, I think we're live on the live stream now, so
Oh, okay. All right.
give me a second. got one. There you go, Dave.
He's traveling lightly tonight. Band is on the field.
Yeah, the Bears is one of my favorites.
Yeah, they're supposed to be really good. Yeah.
They're the best band right now.
Yeah.
Then the Lake Mineola, the Mineola band right here is from here too.
Oh, okay.
He was a good filmmaker too, I saw him too.
Yeah. I showed up to their school. I might have saw it. They got their own nice big trailer with all their equipment.
They're about to be 3-2.
What's going on, Coach? Let's go. Have a good game.
Hey, Dave, if you want to get that L. Oh, why that game right here? Yep. Back down. This will be us after this. Always good.
Jacket fans, tonight's matchup pits the Tavares Bulldogs 3-1 with head coach Gavin Jones against your Leesburg Jackets 4-1 head coach Stephen Moffitt.
That's right. Leesburg football. Friday night, homecoming. Leesburg, you guys are fighting some football. Again, they do a lot of good things. Kids sport all down specifically this grade I know they come for that. Yeah, I'm your host tonight. My name is James with my co-host here, Kyle Pollard from Let's See Style Magazine. Guys, if you haven't checked out the YouTube, go check the YouTube page on Leesburg football. It's live stream the game there, so if you want to catch the homecoming court, catch all that good stuff. So we're going to get that up on the internet for you tonight. So hopefully we don't have as many miscues as we had last week. So yeah. So Kyle, again, 3-1 for here.
That should be a good game tonight. Leesburg obviously coming in off of a huge win against the Villages in the last game. And, that was really good for the Jackets to come back after a tough loss up at Vanguard. And obviously, the Villages having a tough year, obviously, this year. Tavares having a much better year than last year. Tavares was 0-10 last year, James. And here they are coming into tonight's game 3-1. They don't have the offensive firepower that Leesburg can possess. And defensively, it's going to be a tough game for the Bulldogs. But for the Yellow Jackets, we're going to see how they stack up tonight. If they continue to score touchdowns, it's going to force the Bulldogs to keep the ball in the air.
Here come the Jackets.
That audio down a little bit from that camera. But yeah, exactly that. Matchup, it's a matchup nightmare for the Bulldogs, right? I mean, they're obviously coming in here 3-1, expecting to win a football game too, but it is very much different on tape. And when you watch on film, you watch tape, study them, they do not match up well against what Leesburg does offensively, defensively.
And that's really due to the offense of Leesburg. I mean, you have guys like Solomon Georges. He's got about 17, 18 touchdowns this year. He's thrown for over 1,100 yards, rushed for a couple hundred yards, and here he is, #1 in Lake and Sumter County as far as statistics go. He's been having himself an unbelievable season.
Yeah, 18 touchdowns, big key part there that I know coach is happy with. No turnovers. That's been the area. Don't give the other team 3 opportunities. Leesburg has done a good job of that. all year long. I don't think they have a turnover yet as a team yet. So that's a big deal, right? That's a big deal in what we do when we play football, right? So band getting ready here. Going to do some Star Spangled Banner and whatnot. Dennis, we're going to kick it back to you for a couple commercial breaks while they get this thing ready to go, and we should be ready to rock and roll right at 7. This is the Q, 1410 AM,
Jackie
95.1
fans,
FM.
if you could
and
please
the LFG
rise and
radio.
remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem. Tonight's colors are presented by the Leesburg High School Junior ROTC program. Thank you, JROTC and the Leesburg High School Swarmer Sound for tonight's national anthem.
Tavares, first time they've been in all red this season. So got a
the captains for your Jackets tonight are number 1,
cool.
Solomon
like
George.
Color rush game, right? Color rush.
Number 3, Evan James.
So we got
number 7,
we've got
James Bitten. And number 9, Aiden Hall.
James Bitten and Aiden Hall for our team captains going to come out here, and we're going to get this thing started as they get the pregame festivities for team captains underway. Out there to see who's going to get the ball first, who's going to kick first, which way we're going to go, all that good stuff.
And you mentioned Aiden Hall. He's one of the guys we're going to be talking about tonight. He's the leader of the defense, wears number 9 for Leesburg, and he's just had an unbelievable season so far. You can see why he's the leader of the defense. He packs a punch every time he comes out there. And Tavares, obviously with a size difference up front as well, that they're going to be contending with tonight against Leesburg's defense.
Well, and that's something that he plays. He plays fast. That's something when I talk with Coach Moffitt throughout the week. That's something that he really wants those guys to do, right? He wants them to fly the ball. No walking to the ball. No, okay, the play's on the other side of the field. You need to run over there, that side of the field, right? You want everybody running and rallying to the football. And Aiden Hall does that on every play just about. And, so, really excited here. Get them shaking hands out there and whatnot. But my one thing tonight is I'm really would like to see, how our offense responds to the thought process, right? Homecoming week, we talked about in our pregame show. It's homecoming week. I've been on campus today since about 11. A pep rally, a parade before the game tonight. It's been a day and a week full of all kinds of stuff. Something that Coach Moffitt and I talked about with the guys that obviously, that plays a factor, right? It's homecoming week. So You know, he assured me though that the coaches wise have been homecoming is just a nuisance to them and they don't talk about it. It's all football for Leesburg tonight. Let's see here. It looks like Leesburg's going to defend the north end zone. Tavares going to defend the south end zone here. Tavares won the toss, and they're going to receive the ball first. So Leesburg's going to go on defense for the first time to start the game. It's been, I don't know, have we gone on defense first? I think we've always gone on offense first. This might be the first game that we've gone on defense first this year.
Yeah, we'll see how the defense responds for Tavares. Tavares, very difficult to find
Jacket fans
statistics
were
on
looking
Tavares.
for
Well, I
a
tried
beautiful
all
night
week to
here
get them
at
to send us some
Stadium
statistics.
for
Unfortunately,
homecoming
we couldn't
tonight
get that to happen.
for your
So,
Jackets and the Bulldogs.
hopefully the roster we got
Bulldogs
off
will
of Max
receive the
Preps
ball
is correct
first
tonight, but
Go
did the
Jackets.
best we could to compile all sorts of information for you as Tavares is going to come out on offense tonight for the first time here, James.
Yeah, so they're going to receive the ball here. We're going to get this thing ready, get it ready to kick off here. A couple minutes past 7, about 4 minutes past 7. So, yeah, we're going to have a kind of a little bit of a late start, a couple minutes off.
And once Leesburg takes the field with their offense, too, you got to give it up for Evan James, who he has 378 yards so far this season, 7 touchdowns on the year. One of the great receivers that Leesburg has. He had a great game against the Villages. And then Demetrius McCray has been great, too. He's a sophomore. He's got 5 touchdowns this year, too, and 312 yards. You got to love what you see out of your younger receivers here for Leesburg.
Well, not just one of his touchdowns wasn't on offense either. One of them was defense. He took a pick 6 against Eustis, jumped a screenplay and took it to the house. So, can really play here. Leesburg a little late getting out there with the ball, but I guess the game can't start till they get out there and kick it off either, can they? So
you're going to again see Aiden Hall on defense. He's a junior, and he has 55 tackles so far this season. He has 6 tackles for a loss, and he leads the defense. Number 9 is going to be one to watch out for tonight for the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, I got number 8, number 16. That's Corbin Harrison, senior. 28, Jaden Mickens. 21, Jalen Garden.
That is a beautiful shot.
Yeah. Guys, again, live stream Leesburg football. Go check out the YouTube. It's on there, so anything going on down there, give a shout out. I won't monitor it as much as I can tonight. We got some great help tonight. We've got a couple guys here in the booth helping us out with some of the cameras. We got some new TVs and stuff, so hopefully tonight goes a lot better than it did last week. We won't have some, we hopefully won't have anything dying or anything like that this week. So we're really excited about this game. We're about ready. Liam Henderson just about ready to get this thing kick it off. Square or deep? What do you think? Squibbing it.
He's probably going to want to squib it here.
Yep.
Oh, it's a high kick.
High squib. Misses the first tackle. First guy missed him.
Oh, man, Tavares with some great field position to start this game, almost on the 50-yard line to start things off.
Let's see what they can do offensively.
Return
So that's
by
going to come out there and get the ball on the 48-yard line.
48-yard line.
So again, 2 seconds off the clock there. 11:58 to go in the first quarter. 0-0 Tavares' first offensive possession of the game. Tavares is going to come out. Let's see what they're going to do here.
And how about for Leesburg, you're going to have Kanye Gaines out there starting for the Yellow Jackets, number 0, the Western Kentucky commit.
Yeah. So here we go. Let's see what we're going
to.
Yeah, let's see what we're going to have here. First offense play. Again, we got a 4-down look. That's something different for Leesburg. We've been a 3-4 defense all year. This is the first time we put up a 4-3 defense. So we got some motion coming from the far side. Number 12 comes in front. Motion. Almost picked off.
They're going to say that's caught on the sideline. Looks like it was caught maybe for a yard or 2.
Yeah, picked up maybe 2. So it's coming up 2nd and 9, Kyle.
Kari Coleman on the catch there, number 10.
Yeah, I got who's the quarterback here? Number 17? Is that number 17? Which varies? Yeah, they're just in base defense. Going to bring that same motion. I bet it's the same play. This time, quarterback gets plowed.
Yeah, number 17, they don't even list their quarterback on Max Preps. That's wonderful.
Number 6, Tyler Huddle gets in there, gets a shot on the quarterback for the second play of the game. No, throw that's
pass incomplete. That'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and 9. Going to run a nice little trap play there, but he's going to get maybe 2 yards. They gave him 4 progress and 2 yards. We got 4th down. They mustered 3 yards of offense.
And if you're Tavares right here,
Four down
why not
territory,
think
yeah.
about going for it? But they're going to send
Host
the
of
punting
Yellow
unit on.
Jackets. That'll bring
Yeah,
up
I watched them in
fourth
warm-up.
down.
They do got a pretty good punter. So, you know, I bet they can do a pretty decent job of kicking the ball tonight. Their kicker was kicking them through pretty good.
Preston Megan is the punter. He's a 5'8" sophomore.
Yeah, so they're getting ready here.
This is not a very good punt right here, but it's going to be take a nice Tavares bounce.
Yeah.
And Tavares is going to have it or get it down to Leesburg's 25-yard line. And so now we get to see Leesburg's offense for the first time tonight, and really excited, James, to see this offense operate here tonight because you've got Tavares in they're coming in here. We understand defense is going to be tough for them tonight, and we'll see how they play.
Yeah, like I said, I'm going to be surprised if this doesn't turn into a first play score, right? I know it's going to be a shot. It's what Leesburg likes to do.
Here comes Solomon George's #1 quarterback in Lake and Sumter County. You're going to see him tonight, along with Muscles Patterson right beside him.
Yeah, first play of the game. What do they do here? Trips wide here to the wide side of the field. They're going to take a shot, like I said. Picked up well. Take first shot to number 13. He's hit right as he catches the ball by number 6. And that's going to be a penalty on number 6 for Tavares, taunting. He jumped up and kind of slapped his hands right in front of the guy's face.
Can't do that if you're Tavares. That's Nikosi Thomas, who's the cornerback. He's a senior.
Yep.
Yeah,
another flag there at the line of scrimmage, so I wonder what that one is.
That could be a hold, but they could be offsetting penalties here as well.
The white hat and the referees discuss the penalty.
Isn't that just like Leesburg's first offensive possession, a penalty right off the bat? And, you know, we talked to the coaching staff, and they've been working with Leesburg to try to mitigate the amount of penalties this season.
I'm not sure what this is going to be.
Looks like it's a hold, at least, and that one's going to be declined. And we get an
foul. There's two fouls. There's 2 fouls in the play.
Unsportsmanlike conduct and a hold against Tavares. So both of them against Tavares. No worries on the Leesburg side.
Yep, both those on Tavares. So that's going to give them a big. I mean, that's 25 yards of. I mean, that's 5 yards more than where he almost made the catch. So again, so let's see what the offense is ready to rock and roll and do here. Again, they're going to take another shot. Most likely.
They're going to be having some fun tonight, James.
Yes.
Solomon George's under center. We haven't seen that a lot.
Here, run the ball with number 19, Solomon, or for, Muscles Patterson gets the carry there, picks up 5.
Yeah, we saw Solomon George's starting under center. He hasn't done a whole lot of that this year, trying to work on some stuff here for Leesburg early on, and now he moves back into the shotgun.
You got twins in the shotgun. Solomon George takes snap. Again, hand the ball off to Muscles. He's got a lot of daylight. He runs one guy slap over. He's on the sideline. You're going to have to get a little, your pad height will have to get a little lower if you're going to tackle Muscles.
Yeah, Muscles is 5'5", and he's like 170 pounds, but he does not play like it at all.
No, he plays much bigger. He's a load to bring down. That's a first down. Huge run there on second down.
Leesburg already inside the 30-yard line of Tavares.
Solomon George in the shotgun, quads again. This time is a kind of a read option. He makes one guy miss. Kind of just a zone read. He's going to make another guy miss. Got a lead blocker.
Down to the 5-yard line.
Yep.
Wow. Muscles looking real good early on. He's already up over 35 yards of total offense.
I got Freeze. I got Coach Freeze over here yelling at me. He's like, that was a counter. Pull the pull.
So now you've got Leesburg inside the 5-yard line and looking to take an early lead here. As we said, this is going to be a tough defensive matchup for Tavares.
Yeah, you've got both of your big-time running backs in kind of under center. got a lead blocker. They're going to ride him in. He gets down to the 1. You get down to the 1. They had a lead blocker that time, kind of let him be almost like a fullback. Villalongo was kind of like lined up in like an ISO formation and was good. The fullback on the play.
If you're Tavares, you're not really built and designed for this either. Leesburg just has some real big bodies right up front. I mean, this is a massive offensive line they have.
And the crazy part is most of them are sophomores. That's the crazy part. Ooh, he runs into a wall there. Number 19 for Tavares. Good job getting through the block there, through the B gap.
Preston Megan, that's their punter.
I don't think that's the punter. But I don't think that roster is right for Max Preps at all.
It's definitely not. There's no way that can be right. They got their punter listed as number 19. Definitely not.
He's definitely a linebacker. Okay, so this is going to be 3rd and goal on the 3. 8:15 to go here in the first quarter. Jackets threatening to score here. Got quads. They're doing a great job defending that run. Tavares is doing a great job. Yeah, we don't want field goals. It's 4th down. We don't want field goals, though. There is no movement on the sideline from special teams.
Like that was Ethan Aruz, the middle linebacker, that brought him down. Now 4th down coming up here for the Yellow Jackets.
4th and 3. I'm going to bring him in close. It's going to be an out route, or a corner route, I bet you. Yep, Evan James, watch him. They're going to bring motion. Yep. Roll it. Oh, good job. Defended amazingly by Tavares. Great defensive stand for Tavares football. He kind of ran with the quarterback, ran out, got in between him and his guy, and was able to get a paw on the ball and knock it away. So that's a great stop for Tavares.
That's what you wanted to see if you're the Tavares defense. You come out, you play some stout football, and hold Leesburg to 0 points on their initial drive. It was looking real good for Leesburg until they got down inside the 10-yard line, and Tavares' defense came up big. So now Tavares backed up inside the 3-yard line, though, against this defense of Leesburg.
Yeah, so this is going to be a big time for them trying to get out of this position, right? He's going to get back maybe a yard. He gets maybe a yard. Maybe 2. Depending on the spot. 2nd down. Yep, going to give him like a yard and a half, 2 yards. So 2nd and 8 for the Tavares Bulldogs. That's about the only thing you can do. They've been under duress. Yeah,
they're going hurry up as well.
Hurry up and just running the ball. So he's going to pick up another 3 yards. You're going to have to get more than 2 and 3 though to stay in front of the chains running the football.
Yeah, especially against this offense here tonight. You had a nice defensive stop, but you got to get first downs, keep your defense fresh and off the field.
Well, this time he's going to go nowhere. He just gets destroyed by Connie Haynes, or is that Hutto? Can't tell the stupid tint on these things. That was Hutto able to get over there and just slam him to the ground. Really no gain. 4th down, and they're going to go for it?
No way. They're on their own 10-yard line.
Yeah, they're going to go for it.
No way.
It's 4th and 5. I'd be watching a hard count here. Yep. Watch a hard count. That's what they're going to try to do. Try to get one of these undisciplined players to jump. It's a hard count. Yeah, they got no intentions of running that. It was 4th and 4. We go and get them on a hard count. We get a free first down. I almost got them. So we're going to kick it back to you, Dennis, for a quick commercial break as they do this timeout. Timeout. There.
Fans again tonight is home.
You listen to Q1410 AM, 95.1 FM and LFG Radio Network.
Sponsor is Breakfast at Tiffany's. Some other sponsors we're going to give a shout out to tonight: the Hunt family, Snyder Pool and Spa, Dr. Michael Snyder, the Whitman family, Baird Home, Broker's Title, Gary Cardoza, and Cecil Clark Chevrolet.
I guess I got nothing there. I'm sorry, Dennis. Couldn't hear anything come back on, so yeah. Punter's out there this time for Tavares. I would try another hard count with the punter. I would. I mean, Leesburg's going to want to come. They're an aggressive defense. He gets it up and down. It's out of bounds.
It's only like a 20-yard punt.
How did it go out of bounds there if that's where the guy caught it at? Like, he has to walk that back at least 6 or 7 yards.
I think that's what they're arguing down there on the Leesburg sideline.
Yeah, he's actually a yard in front of where the coach caught the ball on the
there's some
sideline.
serious discussion down here, too. They're trying to get into the referee's ear, but they're not going to win that, it looks like.
Yeah.
Jackets will take over the football at the 35-yard line.
So 35-yard line for Leesburg. That's where they're going to assume possession here offensively. So, yeah, we're looking for looking to score quick here, right? Let's take away any type of confidence that Tavares had defensively. Let's try to go get a big score right here, right off the rip.
You want a quick strike here, and they are going with a spread formation here, James.
Yeah, they're going to send a guy in motion. They're going to trips to that side. They're going to send it to him, a little key screen. He's going to pick up. He's still on his feet. They're finally going to get him down. He's at about the 19-yard line. Good job there, getting the pick up at about 16, 17 yards. Who was that? I can't really tell.
Another Yellow Jacket first down.
That's going to bring up a first down here for Leesburg, so we'll see what they're able to do. They're now down almost to the 20.
Little bubble screen back to Demetrius McCray. Plenty of blockers. That's a touchdown. Leesburg, Demetrius McCray. Great job. Great read on his blocks. No penalty flags. No penalty flags.
And that's
Touchdown.
more like it. That's the kind of offense that we're used to for Leesburg. Gunslinging it. And now Solomon Georges and Demetrius McCray with their first touchdown of the game.
Yeah, making that score 6-0. So Liam Henderson trouting out there. He's going to try to kick an extra point, make this game a 7-point game. 5:43 to go in the first quarter. Your Leesburg Jackets on top of the Bulldogs right now, 6-0, pinning this extra point. Let's go. Let's see. Snap, hold, kick. Good. Wow, almost got the DJ right in the zone there. So that makes the score 7-0. Dennis, we're going to kick it back to you for a commercial break. You listen to the Q, 1410 AM, 95.1 FM in the LFG Radio Network.
Referee timeout on the field. We're getting some more sponsors for you. Drew Davis Insurance, Eustis Lakeside Dental, Graham Automotive Supply, Herb Bennett, Hunter Signs, Lake Center for Rehab, Logan Site Work Contractors, Pro Source Unlimited, Renew Day Spa, Romac Lumber and Supply, Ross Plumbing, and Sunshine.
All right, go Yellow Jackets. We're ready to rock and roll here. Getting ready. Leesburg getting ready to kick this thing off to Tavares after scoring their first touchdown again. Like Kyle and I were talking during the break. That's the offense we like to see of Leesburg, right? Zing, 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 zing. Whoop, whoop. 3 plays, touchdown.
And that's what we've been used to all season long. Demetrius McCray, I was looking at him earlier in warm-ups. He was looking really good. I thought he was going to have a good game tonight. So
They did a great job there reading his blockers.
Yeah.
They had plenty of blockers. I mean, Tavares was in position to make the play. They just didn't have enough guys to hat on a hat, and Demetrius McCray able to read those and get up and make a touchdown. So getting ready here for another Liam Henderson kickoff. Let's see here. This one's going to go deep. Bounce 4 yards into the end zone. So an out of the back of the end zone.
Liam Henderson is a heck of a kicker, just to be able to boot that right out of the end zone. I mean, he's been a weapon for Leesburg this year. He's been able to kick all the extra points. I think he's only missed two all season long. So he's been really, really reliable.
Punt goes out of the end zone.
Not a lot of field goal attempts.
No.
Extra points.
That's high school football. So.
So 5:43 to go. The Jackets leading 7-0. The Tavares Bulldogs will get this ball on the 20-yard line. Getting ready here on offensive. They ran a little tempo. They seem to get Leesburg a little off balance. We're getting a 4-down front here. First time I've seen this here again. They're just going to run this. It's the same play.
Oh, look at Kanye Gaines.
Yeah. Big wide. That's going to be a tackle for. They're going to tell him no gain, but.
That's a scary defender to run into if you're Tavares. Don't run where number 0 is.
So that, and they're trying to run this kind of get hidden behind the offensive line and get lost. Kanye Gaines did a good job there. So loss of a yard. This time they're going to run this off the other side. That's a good run. That's a good, solid run behind his pads well there. So that's going to pick up maybe 6 yards. Bring up third and probably 4 or 5. Let's see.
Tavares really tentative to put the ball in the air, too. I mean, it's been run. They haven't even tried to throw tonight.
No. So 3rd and 5. Same thing again. This time he runs into a wall of defenders. Ball's out on the ground, but they're going to give they're going to call it down for no gain. 4th and 5.
Do you go for it if you're Tavares here? I mean, You're on your own side of the field, though. You almost can't do it.
No, they're going to switch out, run the punt team on here.
They thought about it, though.
They waited a little long, so they're going to be careful here with their time. Make sure they're going to get the guys in there quick enough. Band is ripping tonight.
They really are. They sound terrific.
It's the best they've sounded all year. Almost blocked the kick. Gets it off. Evan James going to return this.
Uh-oh, look out.
Yeah, he's got a blocker. He's up the sideline. He's going to get up to 45. Did a great job on special teams. They're setting that up.
That goes down for about a 10-yard punt after the return.
Should have went for it, Kyle. You're right. You called the right play, Kyle. Should have just went for it.
It's going to be rough on Tavares tonight, and you can see the disparity with the offense tonight, especially when they come out and they're running. They all they have really currently is a run game.
Yeah,
and you're going to try to throw against these cornerbacks for Leesburg, but you almost can't do it. It's just
like you said, that's going to become one of those things where you end up in giving extra possessions, away and allow the defense to score points. It'll get ugly real quick, right? They're going to want to control the game is what people want to do against Leesburg. That's why they want to run the ball. Yeah, Demetrius Gray lined up here as corner, right? He's wide receiver. I'm sorry, we're on defense or we're on offense. Solomon George in the wide, trips here to the wide side of the field. There's some McCray in motion. Yep, this is a play that I was noting. Yep, got him.
Oh, he's going to go deep.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a lot of hand contact way down the field there. Tavares player grabbing Evan James's arm. No call, but that's a really good placed ball by Solomon George, though only his guy could get it. There was no chance for another guy to get it.
And that's what he's done all season, right?
Yeah.
He's protected the football. 0 turnovers the entire year. No interceptions, no fumbles.
Let's see here.
Scouts are going to like that, too.
Oh, yeah.
And seeing that he takes care of football.
I think he's a junior, too, so he's still got another year of football. There are trips here to the wide side of the field. Evan James, Demetrius McCray, and Villalongo fighting to get some more yards there. Kind of stuffed right at the point of attack, but then able to keep his feet turning. Get down to 3:43, 300. Tongue tie tonight. 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the first quarter. Jackets on top of the Bulldogs, 7-0. Jackets with the ball here, 3rd and 8 though, a long 3rd and 8.
And you're seeing Villalongo in there too. He's a 5'10 junior, and he's 185 pounds, so a little bit bigger of a back than Muscles Patterson is.
Yeah, bigger physically, but I don't know if he plays as big.
Oh, they got Tavares to jump off sides.
The free 5 yards, so it's going to make this a much more manageable 3rd and 3 for Leesburg. So, yeah, let's see what we got here.
Well, if it's not encroachment, I'll eat my hat.
Yeah, definitely encroachment. This time, Dylan's going to go get the first down. He's close. He's very close to a first down, depending on the spot. They're going to say, first down. The line judge says he does get a first down. He's very close, but the line judge on the far side said first down. Move that down there. So he needed 5, got 5. Leesburg is getting in a little bit of a tempo here offensively, right? They're up on the ball, getting ready to move the football. Yeah, number 7, James Benton with the touchdown. A lot of open room. He's going to score easily. Could it be one man to beat? He beats him to the pylon. That's J-Bay for the Leesburg Jacket touchdown. Great job on that screen. Again,
so that's 2 receivers now that have touchdowns. Demetrius McCray and Evan James, who gets into the end zone
James
there.
James Benton.
Oh, James Benton, excuse me, got in there. Great to see James Benton get in there.
Yeah, been playing here. He's played through a lot of, been here and played through all the years of struggling and whatnot. And as a senior, gets to play on this team. And yeah, so that makes the score 13-0. 2:30 to go. Pinning this extra point. Let's see. We got the snap, the hold, the kick. Good, and good. Makes the score 14-0. Again, we want to thank Phillips Auto Group for this, allowing us to do this. So that's score 14-0. Dennis, we're going to kick it back to you. You listen to the Q, 1410 AM, 95.1 FM in the LFG radio network. right. Go Yellow Jackets. Getting ready to kick this thing off deep. And Liam Henderson getting ready to kick this thing off. Let's see, is it a squib or does he go deep again? They usually go squib deep, squib deep, squib deep. So they're giving a lot of open field in the middle this time. So I suggest this is probably going to be a squib kick. They're going to try to kick it down here to this left side. Going to try to put it right on the numbers, right on the 30, 35. See if his guys can get there before Tavares gets there. Nope. Kicks it over his head. Almost out of there. 1 yard off the back. Kyle, he almost got it all the way out of the
He
end
really
zone.
did. Another great kick by Henderson, and that's going to set Tavares up here, and we'll see what their offense can do. It's 3 straight possessions now that they've not been able to muster anything for Tavares, and they're coming out. Yeah. Maybe allow the quarterback to throw a pass and see what happens, but that could get ugly.
Yeah. Well, and again, you've got a lot of athletes on the Leesburg defensive side of the ball in the secondary and linebackers. The best thing they've been able to do is they've moved the ball kind of on a counter play that they've run off to the other side. That's about the only play that they've got.
Yeah, they've been able to pick up about 3-4 yards, but if they don't pick up,
it's going to be a toss play trying to get out in space. That is not going to work against the Leesburg athletic defense out there on the edge. You're not going to run a toss play against these linebackers, outside linebackers, cornerbacks.
Not when Kanye Gaines is bearing down on you and Aiden Hall.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a
Hutto.
big group. Hutto, yeah.
One of the big keys tonight, though, is Sharondo Wiley. Big defensive tackle is not playing tonight. So that's really where they've been able to run the ball well effectively, has been right where he would play. So probably, a younger player on the defensive line. This time they go kind of back, kind of some trap play. Like it's they just can do nothing offensively. That's 3rd and 9.
3rd and 9.
Yeah, that's about all they can do, right?
Logic would tell you to at least try a pass here.
Cut block. Hope we get somebody to fall down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're talking about cut blocks up here. Yeah. That's old school.
We get a timeout here.
Pull the guard.
Yeah.
That's about all they have going for them right now here, James.
So that's a timeout, Dennis. We're going to kick it back to you at the station. We're looking at a couple of quick commercial break here while they do this timeout. You listen to Q 1410 AM, 95.1 FM, and the LFG Radio Network.
Timeout on the field. Get a word from a couple of sponsors: Wallenschlager Orthodontics, Admin Health, Business Checks, Citizens First Bank, Deborah Snyder Photography, Domino's Pizza, Edward Jones and Jeff Sesarcit, Egner's Exterior Cleaning, and Forrest Jerkins.
Yeah, go Jackets here just in time. Tavares snaps the ball. Quarterback's going to throw the ball for the first time. Just had nowhere really to throw it. The defense sitting in a zone coverage. I don't think Tavares' quarterback's capable of reading zone coverage. He just looked like he took the snap, rolled out, looked around like, I have no idea.
He's panicking.
Just throw the ball.
That boy was panicking down there. He's got a wall of just gray coming right at him. Led by Aiden Hall.
So incomplete pass on 3rd and 8 brings up 3rd and 9. 4th and 9. The punt team back on the field for Tavares.
Got Jamar Williams, who's in there too, number 54 for Leesburg. He's played a pretty good game so far.
Short punt. This one's fielded again by Evan James, still on his feet.
Oh, a late hit.
That's a cheap shot.
No flag? Oh,
yeah, there comes flying in later. That's a cheap shot. He's standing, hit out of bounds, standing there, and he gets a cheap shot on the sideline. In his back, with his back turned to the guy. It's one thing to hit a man face-to-face, face-to-face match, right? But hit him when his back's turned to you, that's a cheap shot.
Not going to be fun in the post-game handshake line. That's for sure. I don't want to do that, especially to Evan James. I mean, Evan James is a...
Personal foul to Tavares. Be a free 15.
Returned by James. Personal foul on Tavares.
Yeah, Yeah, the Big Red Marching Band over there, we were talking a little bit pregame, too. That's a Cole Bushman is the band director over there. He was a Leesburg graduate drum major here back in my day when I was on staff of the band 7, 8 years ago here. There's a couple of Lake County band directors that are here. So Big Red Marching Band's a great band. He's doing a great job with the program over there in Tavares.
It's unfortunately been the highlight of Tavares night.
Yeah, their band has been like that for a couple of years now there. So we know what that's like to be in Leesburg. We've had a good band for a long time too, and many years we didn't have a very good football team. And 1st and 10. They're going to set up shop on the 21-yard line. Leesburg here taking first offensive possession. 2 up backs. Again, big run. He's going to meet that guy to the edge. He got one guy to beat, in for a touchdown.
Wow. What a run.
They're going to call him down the 1. Okay. I don't know. I don't know how he can say that when he was like back at the 30-yard line. The one arm.
They gotta feed him the ball again. Give him the ball again to at least get in the end zone for a touchdown. That's Bill Longo.
Definitely called him down at the 1. The back judge comes flying in there, says he's down to the 1. 47 seconds. Clock running. 1st and goal on the 1, 2, 3. I don't know. Leesburg subbing some guys in here. Looks like he's on the 3-yard line. 1st and goal on the 3 for Leesburg. You got a couple defensive. That's Isaiah Williams, Tyler Hutto coming in. I bet you they're going to run the football. They don't have a single wide out.
This is a massive group that's in here for Leesburg.
And Tavares going to call a timeout. They're not prepared defensively for what Leesburg just ran the offense. First time we've seen that offensive formation this year as well. So Tavares going to get a timeout there to kind of talk it over. You're listening to the Q 1410 AM, 95.1 FM and the LFG Radio Network. Back to you, Dennis.
Shout out to the cheerleaders tonight. Coach Castile and the cheerleaders. Yo, ladies.
Yeah, let's go Jackets. There's band up there zinging. That's the ESPN theme. 20 seconds to go in the first quarter. Jackets on top of the Tavares Bulldogs, 14-0. Down there on the 3-yard line, scoring, trying to get up 21 points in the first quarter.
They give it back to Bill Longo here. I mean, he almost scored a touchdown there. You got to give the kid a try here at least.
Well, you got both guys in there, so who knows? You got same formation come out, muscles deep back. More than likely, this could be. There's a couple different formations. Yeah. Just flew off the ball. Yeah, they're getting like Coach Freeze just said A-gap pressure. I mean, it blew up the A-gap, both A-gaps. Wow, the center could not get a hand on either one of them, knock them off the block. That's going to probably do it for the first quarter here. Again, that thing's going to run down 0. That is the end of the first quarter. The score, your Jackets 14, Tavares High School 0. We're going to kick it back to you, Dennis, for some more commercials. We love those guys, those sponsors. Listen to the Q 1410 AM, 95.1 FM, and the LFG Radio Network.
Scores from around the county. Lake
That's
right. 21.
Let's go Jackets.
0.
Got a little windy going in here, right? Getting ready for the start of this second quarter. The Jackets getting that thing ready to rock and roll.
Setting the man in motion here. Oh, that's going to be a touchdown. Oh, they're going to get Leesburg maybe for holding here.
Holding call.
Otherwise, it would have been a touchdown.
That's going to back them up 10, right?
Inside the 5, yeah.
Yep. Let's see what the White Hats got to say about that. They're going to Tavares. It's definitely against Leesburg. You want to accept or decline it? Obviously, he wants to accept it. No dummy would accept decline that penalty, but hey, you know, I've seen more interesting things in high school football. So that thing is against Leesburg, backs him up of 10. That's going to make this thing a long 2nd and goal from the 15-yard line. See, get the play call in. There we go, and away we go with the second play of the second quarter. See if we can get in. Solomon George, yep, got his man. There's a foot race to the corner. He is brought down, gets almost all of it back, the penalty yardage, back to the original line of scrimmage.
That was Villalongo over there.
No,
Oh, was it? I believe
no,
it. No, it
it's
wasn't.
15. That's the carrying
It was
Glover.
Aaron Varner.
Or Varner, that's right. Glover's 18. Here we go. Muscles and Villalongo both standing by. Or just, sorry. Solomon grew his hair a little longer than usual. Muscles back there, going to hand the ball to him. Tavares has got they're doing a great job in run defense.
And that's going to bring up a 4th down here.
Yeah, number 68 with a pancake on number 55. He just laying, like pancaked him and laid on him.
Good referencing for Leesburg right here. This is good practice for you, too. You're down on the 2-yard line. You're going to end up in situations like this. You've got to convert.
Yep. 4th and 3. Got to get ready. Got to convert here. That'd be the second time that Tavares defense would stop these guys going down the goal line, which is huge for Tavares. This time going to be a quarterback keeper, Solomon George. He's in for the touchdown. Runs straight through the other number 1 for Tavares.
Number 19
Got a
of the
penalty.
year.
In for the touchdown.
I don't know what the penalty was for. They called a penalty on 1 on Solomon. Not really sure. I have to go back and watch it on the live stream. Not really sure what they called it for, but would that be enforced on the extra point try, or that's enforced on the...
Probably the kickoff.
Yeah, not really sure. I'm going to pull up the live stream and go and check out, see what that was on. I know what did 1 do. I don't know.
Now you got 3 players with touchdowns for Leesburg. You got Solomon Georges with a touchdown. Demetrius McCray got things started. And then James Benton.
Yeah. I'm not really sure. They're still, trying to figure it out. The White Hat's still trying to figure it out, too. I don't know what that was for. Yeah, the other referee's not really sure where they're supposed to be at. Hold, kick. Good to go. Good to go. With that,
PAT is good. Your Jackets lead 21-0.
21-0. Dennis, we're going to kick this thing back to you for a quick commercial break where they get ready to flip this thing around. You listen to Q 1410 AM, 95.1 FM in the LFG radio network. Go Yellow Jackets here. They're going to assess that kick. Do you think Liam Henderson can get this one in the end zone? I mean, I think I would try it.
That would be 3 straight. Hey, that's a hat trick in soccer.
Yeah, he would. This is from the 25. He's going to kick this one off from. Can he make it? Can he kick this one out of the back of the end zone? Based on the last one he kicked, it would be right at the goal line. If he kicked the same distance he kicked the last one, it would be right. It would drop right at the goal line. Let's see. See if they go deeper, they kick a squib. Squib. 2 guys fighting over the ball. Number 9 for Tavares. He's got maybe 2 yards, and he's dropped.
All right, so this is Tavares' second best field position that they've started with so far. and they're going to be on their own 45-yard line, so we'll see if the offense can muster anything and get their team back in this game.
Yeah. Again, defensively for the Jackets, been a great performance tonight defensively for them. Other than some of that inside run, which again I'm sure they're feeling that a little bit of that loss from Wiley not being there in the middle, kind of anchoring that defense in the middle. So here we go. They're going to run some wide receivers. They look like they're going to throw the football here. Yeah, they're going to run definitely a passing formation. They're going to throw the football. Little bubble screen to him, number 6. He's the only player that they really have offensively, number 6. He picks up 5 on a nice little key screen there, though. So,
and 6 is Nikosi Thomas. He's their cornerback on defense, and he also plays wide receiver. He's a 5'9" senior.
Yeah, so first down, pick up 5. That's what you got to get on first down if you're Tavares, right? Pick up 5 yards, get first down.
And let your quarterback air it out if you can.
I don't know about air it out, but I throw key screens. Those are extended run plays. I just don't know. There's not a lot of zip on the ball. I don't know if he can throw the ball really well that downfield. So. They're going to let him throw. There he's looking back. D.D. Ward, almost played the ball, high pointed the ball. Just kind of lost it a little bit, but good job by D.D. Ward getting deep there. Almost a pick. 9:35 to go in the second quarter. The Jackets going to be holding on Tavares. Penalty there.
D.D. Ward almost had a touchdown return for a touchdown last week against the Villages.
Yep. Got it down to the 3 or the 4.
He's going to back Tavares up all the way behind their own 40-yard line. So they started on the 45, and now it's going to be a very long third down for them. Going to be on their own 40-yard line here.
Yeah, so third and 15 now. Went from a 3rd and 5 to a 3rd and 15. Band getting loud down here for homecoming. Number 11's going to kind of run in here. He's going to come run to the other side, kind of flipping the. Hit Demetrius McCray trailing him, so this is going to be a man coverage. Yep.
He's going to air it out.
Oh, he's got him. Nice pickup, number 6 for Tavares. That's a first. That's a really good play. They got him on a little slant play, a deep slant, and he got the first down. He picked up 25 yards on that. That's a great throw. I take that back. He got a little pop in that. I mean, he zipped that thing right over the middle. Did a good job. Just barely out of the reach of one of the Leesburg defenders.
Yeah, completion right to Thomas. He's able to get down to the 30-yard line and sets Tavares up in some good field position. They're best of the night.
Yeah, so Tavares, 8:56 to go here in the second quarter. Jackets on top of the Bulldogs, 21-0, but Tavares trying to muster up some offense here. Move the ball. That's a big-time play there. Big-time throw by number 17. Back to the run. Kind of just trying to get lost behind his guys. Number 11, Isaiah Williams just slings him to the ground.
Yeah.
He thought he was going to go get some yards. Picked up a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 for the Bulldogs.
Isaiah Williams, he's the outside linebacker, number 11. He's 6'1", 205 pounds, and he's just a sophomore.
No, he's a monster. He looks even bigger, like when you're going to see him after school when he was a big kid. Middle of the field's wide open for them, so I would attack this if I was Tavares, and that looks like what they're going to try to do again here. This better be a pick. Did he?
Oh, it's a touchdown for Tavares.
Wow.
A 30-yard touchdown throw.
Wow, just manned up, man-to-man with Didi up, and he was able to snatch the ball and come down with it. That's a
touchdown, Tavares.
Wow.
Wow. We didn't see that one coming.
Well, I mean, it was a wing and a prayer, just chucked it. And his man's able to beat our guy and come down with the ball. So that's a touchdown to Tavares. Yeah, so, hey, what can you say?
Tavares has had some decent offense this season at times, and they've been able to chuck the ball down on. They're coming off a game which they scored 50-plus points against Mount Dora Christian Academy, so we know their offense can score. But against this defense, that's going to be the tough
just a man-to-man
thing.
play, and he beat Didi on that, right? That's all that is. That's a mano-mano, and you got beat that play. That happens. Extra point's good by Tavares, so that makes the score 21-7. Dennis, that's the Jackets on top of the Bulldogs, 21-7. 7:53 to go in the second quarter. We'll kick it back to you for a quick commercial break. You're listening to the Q, 1410 AM, 95.1 FM, and the LFG Radio Network. Go Jackets. Dr. Glover, we like Dr. Glover. He's a good dude. All of our petite soiree, Amanda, Neil, she's my doctor. She's probably mad at me. I'm supposed to go in there and see her. I haven't seen her in a couple weeks, so if she's listening, I'm in trouble.
You're getting ready to open breakfast at Tiffany's in a few weeks, actually.
I'm hoping.
Yeah.
Tonight, my wife and I, that's our company, we sponsor tonight's homecoming game. So I'll be jetting out of here at halftime. I'm going to get down on the field so my wife doesn't have to go in front of a packed house tonight by herself. Tavares kicks this thing off deep to Leesburg. Fieldered at the 4-yard line. Got a lane. He's got a lane. He's gone.
Touchdown.
Evan James, one guy to beat, really. Good hustle. Muscle Patterson. 6 just gave up on it. Penalty. Is there a penalty down here?
Doesn't look like it, James. It looks like that's going to be a touchdown.
I don't.
Oh, is there a flag down?
With a sideline foul.
That's going to go down as a 98-yard touchdown return for a touchdown if it stands.
I'm not sure what's going on here. Is that going to stand?
Touchdown is good by James.
All right. The touchdown's good. That's what they said. 98 yards. Evan James for the touchdown return.
I'm not sure. Moffitt was not happy on the sideline. He's not happy on the sideline with his guys.
He's got a 3-touchdown lead again, so at least he's got that going for him.
He's not happy with that. Yeah, so 27-7, pinning an extra point. And this one is going to be no good. Yeah, no good. It kind of came off weird off his foot. It was weird. I don't know if it got blocked or what, but so no extra point.
No good. Your Jackets lead 21-7.
27-7.
My correction.
The Jackets on top of the Bulldogs. Dennis, we're going to kick it back to you for a commercial break while we get this thing flip-flopped. Listen to the Q, 1410 AM, 95.1 FM, and the LFG Radio Network. Yeah, let's go. Jackets is right. Band is fired up. They got their kickoff chant running. Liam Henderson gets ready to kick this thing off. Was it a warning? They gave him a warning to the sideline. That's why that touchdown was counted. They gave him a warning.
Still plenty of time left in this half as well for Leesburg.
This one's kicked deep. He's going to get this thing at the 5-6 line. Tavares returning it.
Oh, this man's in trouble.
Yeah, he's in big trouble. Again, really the only player that Tavares has got. Well, that's number 8. I thought it was 6.
Hey, that's Alexander Graham. Not
Alexander Graham, but
not Alexander Graham.
Big tackle by host the Yellow Jackets. Tavares will start at 19 yards.
So Tavares is going to take over at 19. Really showed some decent offense that last possession on some throwing balls,
Yeah.
some, attack in the middle of the field in the passing game, and then a couple key screens. So
I like what Gavin Jones is doing, though, right? The Villages did the same thing. They weren't allowing their quarterback to throw it at the start of the game. Let the kid air it out, see what can happen. Maybe you get a couple of points on the board. I mean, I know you're down 3 touchdowns, but you got to do something.
And they got a touchdown because they let him just chuck the ball deep. I mean,
Yeah.
that was a duck, a late
Let
duck.
your players go to work.
We just chucked it up for whoever could come down with it, and they just happened to come down with it in a man-to-man. So I don't know. I do that a lot because I know Didi is leading our area.
I think they're doing it again here, though. Look out. There's spread. Oh, it's this time!
Evan James. Again, you go to that, you just know offensively. So Evan James with a 98-yard kickoff return, and then he just you can't do that against this defense and expect them to just sit there. They're going to attack the ball. Get that, yeah.
That's a 30-yard touchdown interception for Evan James, his second of the night, after that 98-yard
on the last play.
So special teams and defensively he's doing it.
Yeah.
Can he do it offensively?
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't even have an offensive touchdown.
Not yet. Not yet.
He says not yet.
Not
yeah.
yet. Yeah, that's a great play by a Division I caliber type player that has got a lot of offers and a lot of people looking at him. Showing up big for the defense right there, saying, no, this crap ain't happening no more.
I mean, there's a lot of guys on the offense that are going to get D1 offers. Solomon George is probably going to get some D1 offers. Evan James, Demetrius McCrae.
Up and good this time for the extra point. Your score, 34-7. The Jackets, quick 2 scores. This thing get out of hand real quick, right? 4-score game. Dennis, we're going to kick it back to you for a quick commercial break while they get this thing turned around. Yours to the Q, 1410 AM, 95.1 FM in the LFG Radio Network.
Jacket fans, tonight is homecoming. We will have homecoming festivities during halftime. And we want to thank our presenting sponsor tonight, Breakfast at Tiffany.
That's right. Thank our sponsors, specifically Phillips Auto Group, for letting us and helping sponsor us to do these things, these Friday nights, coaching shows, all those good stuff. Pete Soiree, Community Collision, DCO, Pat Sales, getting ready to kick this thing off. Liam Henderson. This one's a low line drive kick. And this one will go out as another touchback for Liam Henderson. It was just a line drive kick, and they just kind of let it run through.
All right, so airing the ball out did not work for Tavares. Okay. You did what you could. It worked once. Is it going to work twice? I mean, maybe they got lucky on that touchdown throw.
Very lucky.
Yeah.
DD player is a good player that got beat on a man-to-man type play. One of their best players, against one of our good players, and their best player was able to beat him on that earlier touchdown, switch the various touchdowns on. So again, let's see what they do here. I don't know that I would come out and do the same thing I did last first play.
They got a spread formation again here, James.
They're back. All right. Now we're going to let them throw it again. This time a screen. They got a good job. Got a bunch of blockers. Ooh. Number 6 kind of dropped on his head.
Leesburg player down injured.
James Benton.
Benton has a touchdown tonight.
Yeah.
Getting up and walking it off, though.
Yep. I think just got in the misdirection. I think just got rattled a little bit. Yeah, he doesn't know where he is. Or he got something in his eye, maybe.
Yeah, he is pointing toward his helmet. It looks like his eye. Yeah.
No, he's woozy. Yeah, might took a shot to the helmet there.
Yeah, he's going to go into concussion protocol right now.
Tavares running the ball fairly decent. That's a good pickup there for Tavares.
This is a very important possession for Tavares. You need to move the ball. You need to get a score before halftime here, down 34-7. And if you score a touchdown, maybe you're still in it. Maybe things can happen in the second half. But, I mean, at this point, you have to score.
It's definitely a must-score situation for Tavares here. Leesburg has been able to score just about every possession. Well, not possession, but an extra point and an interception. They're one score away from being a running clock, right? To start the second half. Run. He's just wrecked.
Oh my
Who
gosh.
is that? Number 9, Aiden Hall, just ripped it at the last point of attack.
That's the lead tackler for Leesburg coming in there.
Just stood him straight up.
Coming in there like a 20-mile-an-hour Mack truck. Aiden Hall.
Earlier today during the pep rally, they had some Miley Cyrus came in like a wrecking ball playing. That's exactly what Aiden Hall just did right there. You know, come in like a wrecking ball. It was great. So 3rd and 4, 5:55 to go in the second quarter. Your Jackets on top of the Tavares Bulldogs, 34-7. Let's see what we got here. Trying to get Leesburg to jump is what they're trying to do. Gets it on the second one. He's going to get, nope. He's going to be right at it. Depending on where they spot this.
Gonna bring up a 4th down and 1 potentially. They're
It's
gonna
going to
give
be
it to
right.
him.
It's going to be right at it. Well, they're going to say 4th down. Fourth and a few inches.
Yeah, you can see it right here on the camera.
Yeah, it's straight down. We got a pretty much straight shot almost right down the line.
That's definitely short, at least by a half yard, if not more than a full yard.
I mean, they've been falling forward for positive yards.
They're going to get a measurement here, James. Are they going to give them a 1st down?
Yeah.
They're not even going to measure.
Yeah.
So clock winding down to about 5 minutes to play here in the first half, 34-7. And you got to love the Yellow Jackets, but now Tavares on a drive here, James.
Yeah. This time he's going to get nothing. George Phillips comes right out of the pile.
He's fired up.
Yeah. He plays with a lot of energy. George Phillips does. Plays safety, plays corner, plays a little running back, plays a little receiver, does a little bit of everything. Which is a lot of their players, right? A lot of Leesburg players play defense, they play offense, they play special teams. They just have athletes that can play all over the field.
That's how it's been all season.
Again, middle of the field, wide open again. He misses 1 tackle, misses 2 tackles, misses 3 tackles, but he finally goes down. Number 8. Now, that's something that Vanguard did against them. It's something that the defense that they run, it looks like there's nobody in the middle of the field. But what they're asking the defense players to rotate into that, kind of like a modified, like a cover 2. So when they're asking their guys to rotate into it, coming, where they're bailing back, and they're just finding it's soft. They're just finding the soft spot, kind of running under the other routes. They got to get a guy that gets back deep enough to undercut that.
That was Omar Alexander Grant Bell.
Yeah.
Timeout here on the
Timeout there, Leesburg. So we'll kick it back to you, Dennis. We're going to listen to the Q, 1410 AM, 95.1 FM, and the LFG Radio Network.
Mid-Florida Welding Services, Insight Financial, Kevin Benita Pajor, Leesburg Sunrise Rotary, and Morris Realty.
Jack is there coming out timeout.
I'm not going to want to be in the Leesburg locker room at halftime as far as the defense is concerned.
Yeah, they're doing a good job. They just got to wrap up. And like I said, they're just kind of finding the soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, Tavares has started to air the ball out, and I like, they've got a real good chemistry working with their quarterback
Number 8
and
number
Graham
6.
Bell there. So we'll see if that continues.
It's like a great telephone connection. That was a great. You segued me great for that one. Oh. Number 17 here. Yeah, that tight end, he wasn't even set when they hiked the ball. He was moving. It's close. That's who they go with. They throw the ball out, just kind of leak him out.
They went to Francis Marconi that time.
That's close to being a false start. He wasn't really set. He was still moving his hands. Tavares looking pretty good. Second, pick up 9 on that first down play there. So second here, they're in the red zone here on the 18-yard line. Looks like they're going to try to run some power here is what it looks like they're going to try to do. Yep, just a counter play is what it is. But that's a block in the back.
Well, that's going to be a first down, though. They didn't catch that. And now Tavares is going to be inside the red zone here.
Yeah, not for anything else, but he was beat anyway to the edge, but definitely a block in the back. You know, we're a little biased. We are calling this thing. This is the LFG radio network, so.
Tavares making good progress. You got 3 minutes to go in this first half. They're able to get the ball into the end zone, cut the score to 3 touchdowns if they can.
Yeah, again, they just run the same stuff, just trying to find a hole. This time, really picked up a couple.
You got to give credit to the offensive line for Tavares too. They've been able to push the defense back for Leesburg, and this is where you really miss your main guy there in the defense.
Yeah, here at 2 minutes, I'm gonna jet out down there because I gotta go down for the field with my wife. Kyle will be there, so.
Now thank you for sponsoring tonight.
Yeah.
You know, we're really looking forward to your brand new
drop back. Nobody there, just a wing and a prayer again. This time, nothing. They're gonna throw a flag on that. You gotta be kidding me.
Are you gonna get Evan James on that?
Yeah, it's.
Oh.
That's. Yeah.
That's touch and go right there. I'm not sure about that one.
I mean, maybe offensive. I don't know. He kind of shoved. I mean, they're playing for the ball. You got to let the kids play. Is it OI or DI? Definitely DI, but.
As is going to march Tavares down and bring up a.
Yeah,
potentially first, what is it, a second down and 4 here. They can get a first down at about the 1 yard line.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. I don't know. It should be first down. It happened in the end zone. Should set it at the 5, and that's first down. Hand the ball up there. Nowhere to go that time.
James Benton bringing him down.
All right, that's my cue. I'm going to head down. I appreciate you guys, and I'll be back up here just as soon as I can after we get this thing here. The presenting sponsor, my wife, she doesn't want to go in front of 2,000 people by herself, so I got to go down and help her. I'll be back, though.
And we'll have James go down, and we're looking forward to seeing him at halftime. Here's a run up the middle and a great defensive stand here by Leesburg, and that's Demetrius McCrae that's in there on the tackle.
Checking in, Kyle. Game day freeze on.
Freezy's
Subbing
here.
in.
Subbing in for James, and really exciting things for James and, of course, his wife down there and going on. And they're starting a brand new business venture. Breakfast at Tiffany's in Leesburg, and we're going to have Tavares jump off sides here. Freeze, what have you liked in this game so far?
Again, the Leesburg offense has been unstoppable. You know, we could say repeat every week right here. I do give Tavares a good little shout out. They have moved the ball pretty well this game, so.
Yeah, you gotta give it up to Coach Jones. He's come up with some crafty things this year. This is a completely changed Tavares team. They come in, they're scoring 50-plus points on teams this year. Complete opposite of what they had last year when they went 0-10.
Absolutely, Coach Jones is a great guy. I've got a chance to coach against him many times. He's a really good guy.
Tavares back to pass over the middle. And it's off the hands. Good defense by Leesburg. And 1 minute and 7 seconds remain in the first half. 34-7, Leesburg leads.
They tried to go to that post again. I mean, it's their wishing well the whole night. That deep 12-yard post kind of sticking in between that zone defense right there.
That's something that Leesburg has not been able to defend very well tonight. And Tavares has been exploiting them all night. We're going to get a timeout on the field. We're going to take a short break on WQBQ.
Timeout on the field.
Here I go. We'll do all their stuff first. So they're going to do the personal sponsor, something else on Randolph, and then you'll do that.
Back here live on 1410 WQBQ. 1 minute and 7 seconds remain in the first half. 34-7 ball game, and Leesburg is trying to keep Tavares out of the end zone. Tavares has been down in this game, but they are continuing the fight here, Freeze.
Yeah, absolutely. One thing where we kind of saw a little bit, maybe Leesburg can pick up at halftime. The line has been a little bit shaky tonight. A lot of A-gap pressure, some different pressures here and there. Something that probably definitely have to get cleaned up as they head into the postseason.
Tavares comes out in a spread formation. Actually, they're going to have the running back right behind him. Trips right for them. Got to have number 15 down here on the 10-yard line. Tavares hikes the ball. Quarterback back to pass. And this one's going to fly onto the end zone harmlessly. And that'll try and see what down it is over there.
Fourth down.
Got to bring up a fourth down. Tavares does have a kicker if they want to bring him out. He's good from about 25 yards out. We'll see what they do here. It looks like they might leave the offense on the field. Kind of no choice here if you're Tavares.
Yeah, not really sure what they were trying to do. They stacked a couple receivers to the short side of the field. They had one receiver to the far right side of the field, and they ran slants off of it, but he looked to throw the slants to the short side. Leesburg ate that all up real quick there. So,
and we're going to get a timeout on the field by Tavares. They're going to talk this one over. We will as well. We're going to throw it back to the studio on 1410 WQBQ. Absolutely. Let's go, Jackets. 1 minute and 2 seconds to go in the first half. It's a 34-7 ball game, and it's going to be fourth down here for Tavares on the 10-yard line. Coming up here, you're going end zone here, Freeze.
Yeah, you got to think. If I'm Coach Jones, maybe you dial up something here, some kind of trick play, something or other. What can you do to possibly get in the end zone real quick?
They need a score here, and they're not going to kick a field goal. They're going to go for it. So here we go, fourth down, 1 minute to go in the first half. It's going to be a spread formation for Tavares. Ham comes out in the shotgun formation.
Leesburg's coming to get him.
Over the middle, it's going to be intercepted by Leesburg, and this might go all the way. This is an interception. This is going to be taken to the house for Leesburg. They're going to go up big before halftime. Down to the 15, the 10, the 5, touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Oh, what a beautiful interception, Freeze. That is going to go down as a 100-yard touchdown interception for Leesburg. I didn't get the number on it. I'm trying to see.
Villolongo looked like. Yep, 20, Villolongo.
Yeah,
Carlos Villolongo.
How about that? Play from Villolongo. He almost had a touchdown offensively tonight off of a 20-yard run, but he gets it defensively.
Yeah, great play right there. You don't want to be that way, but that might be the nail in the coffin for Tavares tonight.
Yeah, it's not looking good for them. They're now down 4 touchdowns. We are just 2 points away from a running clock, and we're not going to get it here. It's going to be a 41-7 ball game if this goes through.
That is surprising. Coach Moffitt didn't go right here for the running clock.
They might get it off on the next throw. 43 seconds to go in the first half, and a 99-yard touchdown interception for Carlos Villolongo, the 5'10", 185-pound junior. We're going to take a short break and come right back on 1410 WQBQ. It's a spirit breaker for Tavares, giving up a 99-yard touchdown interception before the half. They're now down 41-7, Freeze.
Yeah, absolutely. Coach Jones goes into halftime and says, hey, we just got to get a little bit better. I would imagine he'd probably keep it on the ground a little bit more after halftime.
Yeah, still don't have a running clock. They're up by 34 points. 35 points gets you the running clock in the second half, but Leesburg probably not going to really even need it anyways. They'll probably end up scoring at some point here. 41-7 the score.
They also get the ball first after halftime. So
Yeah, they will receive the ball in the second half. And so here comes Liam Henderson, who's been on the field just as much as the quarterback for Tavares has tonight. And he's going to kick this one, and this is a high roller. Leesburg might have a chance at this, and this one's going to fly out of bounds. And Tavares is going to be set up in real good field position if they wanted to take a couple bombs. They got about one timeout left, Tavares does, so we'll see what happens. If you're Tavares, if you're head coach Jones, you just going into halftime here?
Yeah, I'm taking a knee here. I mean, unless you want the game to speed up, and you know, but that's deflated. That 100-yard pick six is very deflating, man.
That is brutal. That is a brutal way to end the half, and I know the sideline down there. I've been involved with games like this. I'm sure you have. Leesburg had their share of games like this last year.
Yeah, we've been on both sides of the fence, on the good and the bad.
Unfortunately, it's very ugly here tonight. Wanted to go over a couple of statistics tonight. Of course, you had, starting things off for the Village, you had Demetrius McCrae with the first touchdown, and then Solomon Georges added a touchdown. James Benton, a third touchdown for Leesburg, and then Demetrius McCrae getting involved, Evan James, and then the latest touchdown, Carlos Villalongo with a 99-yard touchdown interception for Tavares. Tavares coming out, and they're going to throw this ball here, Freeze. Tavares throwing it deep down the field. This one nearly picked off again by the Yellow Jackets. A dangerous throw there.
Well, the whole operation was dangerous. They had the far receiver to this side closest to us. He was offsides. Then, you know, we're chucking it up 40 yards. Leesburg back-to-back picks, pick sixes. Yeah, I take a knee there, but there's a reason I'm up here in the announcing booth. So
you do a great job. Freeze, the public address announcer for Leesburg, and the Yellow Jackets always does a good time. You're going to have a lot of fun at halftime.
Yep.
With our boy down there.
Yeah, homecoming tonight. We got James. We're announcing him as the presenting. Him and his wife as the presenting sponsor tonight. Homecoming. We got all kinds of fun stuff tonight.
Tavares back to pass. Flags all over the place. This one's nearly picked off again by the Yellow Jackets in the middle of the field. We'll see what the flags are.
It's going to be a legal shift. He never got set at all.
It just goes from bad to worse for Tavares. You wonder how long they're going to be able to continue this first half at this current point, not knee and just go into halftime at least down 41-7, and maybe something could happen in the second half. But this one is
throwing the ball. The clock is stopped. Leesburg could potentially get the ball back again.
Yes,
before
this is
halftime.
very true. And Leesburg has a full boat of timeouts that they could potentially use as well. So we'll see what ends up going on here in the mind of Coach Gavin Jones.
41-7, 32 seconds left to go.
Yeah. And Leesburg in a very big prevent defense here, Freeze.
Yeah, absolutely.
Don't want to let anything behind them.
Looking for that long post right here.
Yeah. We'll see if they get it. There's going to be a second down coming up here for Tavares. If Tavares doesn't pick this up, maybe Leesburg will use some timeouts here. We'll see. There's going to be a second down and 15 coming up for Tavares. Man, that's just been the night for the Bulldogs, unfortunately.
Looks like we're going to take a knee here.
Yeah, I don't blame him for taking that knee. But Leesburg's going to burn a timeout here. So 32 seconds left, and Leesburg's thinking, hey, we're not done yet.
No, they're taking it in halftime.
They are going to take it after halftime. So then now they're going to wind the clock, and it looks like Leesburg.
That's classy move. Classy move by Leesburg.
Classy move by Leesburg, not running the score up, and they do get the ball in the second half. So we'll see what happens. So that's going to take us to halftime. The clock ticking down under 20 seconds, and what a half of football it was. We're going to let Freezy do his thing. We're going to play some commercials for you, and we'll be coming back with the second half just in about 15 to 20 minutes here. So Leesburg up big 41-7. They're going to receive the ball in the second half, and we're really looking forward to what Leesburg can do. It might be a quick second half if Leesburg's able to come down and score. Thank you for listening to the Leesburg Radio Network. WQBQ will send it to the break at halftime.
Again, turn your attention to the 50-yard line, Jacket fans. We got tonight's presenting sponsor, Breakfast at Tiffany's. Principal Randolph, Athletic Directors Coach High, Coach Campbell are at the 50-yard line. Our presenting sponsors, Breakfast at Tiffany's, Miss Tiffany Hobgood, Mr. James Hobgood, and the Kid Hobgoods. Breakfast at Tiffany's is a modern, elegant restaurant coming soon to downtown Leesburg that will serve breakfast and lunch. Breakfast at Tiffany's menu will be You guessed it, breakfast and lunch. Serving traditional breakfast dishes, burgers, and more, as well as some fresh, new, creative dishes. Breakfast Activities proudly supports the Leesburg High School Jackets, as well as all Jacket athletics. Let's go Jackets. Thank you, Hot Goods, and go Jackets. We also have another special announcement tonight from Principal Randolph and Athletic Directors High. Brigadier General David H. Sutter Jr. was born and raised in Leesburg, Florida. He attended Leesburg High School where he played football. His football career continued on a full athletic scholarship at the Citadel in South Carolina, where he graduated with the class of 1945. General Sutterth served in the U.S. Army for 28 years, from private to general officer. The extensive decorations including World War II Victory Medal, Presidential Unit Citation, Distinguished Service Medal, Silver Star Medal, Bronze Star Medal, and appointment to the American Battle Monument Commission. Early in his military career, while serving as first lieutenant in the U.S. Army, he fearlessly led the platoon against enemy attack in the Battle of the Bulge in Germany, which later earned him the Silver Star Medal. General Sutherland graduated from the University of Maryland, the University Army Command and General Staff College, and U.S. War College. General Sutherland retired from the U.S. Army in 1974, after which he led the Missile Systems Diversion as Raytheon. General Sutherland's dynamic leadership and gallantry reflect credit upon his character as an officer and leader of men. We want to give a big shout out for General and his family down on the 50-yard line. Go Jackets! Give them more shout out, Jackets. We got more than that. Let's go.
99-yard touchdown.
Thank you, Principal Randolph and Athletic Directors High here.
Good evening, Jackets. Leesburg High School welcomes you to your 2023 Homecoming Coronation Ceremony. Brought to you by the Leesburg High School Student Government Association. Please direct your attention to the 50-yard line for the presentation of our 2023 Homecoming Court. Beginning our crowning ceremony tonight, we have assistant prints are Aspen Hetz and Aiden Cooper. Congratulations. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for. Our senior class of 2024 homecoming court nominees. Please welcome Justin Green and Abigail Villa Mata. Justin Green is a fourth generation Jacket. Justin truly loves math. His favorite subject in school is writing. He loves Leesburg High School and he has attended LHS for all 4 years. He says, it's not about how you did not succeed. It's about how much you did try. Something he'd like to leave with future students is to never take this time for granted. Go Jackets. Abigail Villa Mata strives to be the best she can and to make her parents proud. She enjoys singing at her youth group, playing soccer and volleyball. She has attended LHS for 3 years. A Bible verse she would like to share is Josiah 1:9. Be strong and courageous. Do not be frightened and do not be dismayed. The Lord your God is with you wherever you go. Never let anything stop you from being the best person you want to be, Debbie. And go Jackets! Next up, we have Ramesh Ramsey and Julia Roberson. Ramesh Ramsey is the student body president.
Halftime here. Sorry, I'm gonna flip the wrong one. I'm gonna put the wrong headset on.
He loves to talk and interact with people, play sports.
Sorry about that.
Active member in his
We're good to go.
His goal is to give
Homecoming, right? I was on the field for halftime. My wife's restaurant and I, Breakfast Tiffany's, we sponsored the homecoming game, so I was down there for that. And now we've got homecoming festivities, but you guys don't come here to listen for homecoming festivities. You come here for football. And one of the big things, 41-7, a special teams touchdown, a couple interception returns for touchdown. Leesburg finding different ways than offensively to score. It's been kind of been the tale of the first half. 41-7. Really, the 7 points that Tavares got, the touchdown they scored was kind of on a mossed man-to-man. Evan James kind of got beat, and he come back the very next series and took one to the house for a touchdown. So, kind of answered back. So we've got, again, scores 41-7. The Jackets all over the
homecoming queen, Riley Gonzalez, and homecoming king, Travis Weinham. As they are crowning our 2023 homecoming queen.
So,
and king.
sorry about that. We got the homecoming king and queen being crowned right now. So, again, check it out. Leesburg Football Live on YouTube. It is live there. So if you guys want to get back on there and watch it, you guys can watch the whole festivities and whatnot there. But again, defensively, Tavares just had no answer. So there's the homecoming king and queen for this year. 3 minutes to go here on the clock. Again, Tavares did a good job exploiting some of Leesburg's defensive. Again, Leesburg runs a cover 2 defense. It looks like the middle of the field. They vacate the middle of the field. It looks like it's wide open. And then they rotate some guys in and out in coverage. And Tavares did a good job finding soft spots in the zone and kicking up some big plays in that first half. It's something that they went to that wishing well a few more times, but inevitably ended up costing them 2 scores on interceptions. So we've got, again, the 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the first half, Dennis, before this thing's over. I'm going to kick it back to you. They got a few more things going on here, and we'll kick it back to you for some more commercial breaks, and then we'll come back and get second half football from H.O. Dabney Stadium, ready to rock and roll. Listen to the Q, 1410 AM, 95.1 FM, and the LFG Radio Network.
These two student athletes who were voted on by the seniors on each team embody sportsmanship, character, and teamwork. We are proud to have 2 outstanding representatives.
Right on schedule. So we've got 41-7 here into the halftime. Halftime's ending it.
Scores at the half. South Sumter
Whew.
40-9.
Getting ready here. Teams are back out, getting warmed up. Got the coaches coming back up in here.
Eustis 14. The Villages.
I think we're going to leave that door open tonight. That breeze feels great. I think we're going to leave that door open tonight the rest of the evening. So, again, we're getting ready for some more second half action. And I'm really excited for the second half football for Leesburg. I do anticipate it going by fairly quickly. We're 1 point away from a running clock. They give them an extra 2 minutes, 3 minutes there on the clock for warming up here, get the teams loosened up. But again, Leesburg's offense, defense, special teams, all facets of the game scoring points here tonight. So, again, they're not, they have nothing to do there. So at the half, I just got the score 28-0 there, Dennis, for you. Kyle Capallo, my partner here, is on the PA helping a little bit tonight. And he's got 28-0 Mount Dora over Umatilla. So if you're listening there, we're waiting on that. So I know we were listening in our halftime, and that was a missing score you had. So it's going to be 28 to kill the lights for me. Dave, can you kill those lights right there? Yep. Sorry about that. So it's saying 19-7 now on Max Preps, but who do you got in your pocket over 28, 20?
For Mount Dora?
Yeah.
My mic's
It's
on Max Preps is 28-0 Mount Dora High School over Umatilla.
Yeah, on Max Preps, 28-0.
Yep, and then South Lake is they're up on actually Forest is up 7-6. That's a tight one at halftime. So. Yeah. Yeah, Lake Mineola just started the second half. They're up 41-0 against Westport. I mean, that one was a ouch for Westport. See if I can get Mount Dora Christian Academy here.
Getting ready here.
Nope.
We got a minute there, Dennis. Go ahead. Yeah. Let me let's kick it back to you, Dennis, for a quick commercial break. We get ready. They're running out here. The teams are running back on the field. Get ready for this second half action. You're listening to the Q, 1410 AM, 95.1 FM, and the LFG Radio Network. Right, go Yellow Jackets, getting ready here.
Oh, yeah.
Kickoff team getting ready to start this second half of football.
How about East Ridge keeping it close with 5A tonight?
14-13, they're up, right?
How about that?
They're up 14-13 over. That's pretty
East
good.
Ridge looking to go up 4-0 on the season.
Yeah,
So.
they're trying to get it turned around down there. I know they've struggled a couple years here.
Like
Those
Mineola up 41-0
Yeah.
over their opponent tonight.
Westport.
Westport, yeah.
They're kind of like the unfortunate, forgotten few of the Ocala teams, right? Everybody forgets that Westport's up one of the Vanguard, Forest, Westport are the three Ocala schools.
All right, so Leesburg's going to get the kick here, James.
Yeah.
If they come down, they score, it's a running clock, game's over, basically. For Tavares, you're coming out, you're playing for pride at this point.
Absolutely. Down 41-7. This is a crosstown rival. They're our closest school to us. Maybe the Village is closer to us now. The New Middleton campus might be closer to us now than Tavares, but they're the closest rival per se that we have. Again, it's been a long time since they beat us. Again,
More rivalry games coming up too. You got Wildwood in a couple weeks too at Wildwood.
That's kind of an old rivalry. It hasn't really been much of a rivalry the past few years. Good, big squib kick. Fielded and tackled immediately. Number 25 for Tavares did a great job getting down there, stopping that. So no gain, but at least we're going to get this ball on their 37, 38-yard line to start the second half. Third quarter getting underway. Leesburg's got the football. And
I think they're going to be coming out running or throwing here, James.
they're going to want to get that running clock going as fast as possible. It's homecoming night. Trying to get down there, Boogie.
We got the dance moves up here.
Yeah.
Looking good.
I don't know about that, but that's why I'm on the radio.
There we go.
Solomon George in the shotgun. A screen. Got a wall of blockers out in front of him. Yep, he's going to make everybody miss. He's got one more guy, maybe two guys more. Wall of blockers.
He's gone.
He's gone. Number 13.
Devin Voltaire.
First play of the second half. We got that running clock running. So that's a touchdown. First pass, first play.
That's a 6'2", 190-pound junior, number 13. His first touchdown of the year.
Yeah.
Great to see Devin Voltaire getting involved.
So that means 11 o'clock means we got 24 minutes barring any timeouts, injury timeouts, or anything like that, guys. FHSAA rules. Once that running clock starts, it doesn't stop. So even if Tavares comes down, scores a touchdown, and puts 7 back up and makes it a 34-point game, that running clock does not stop. So inevitably this second half should go fairly quickly, barring any injuries or anything like that. So
that's a good rule. It's
Extra
designed
point.
to keep the players safe.
yeah, up 48-7. The score here. First play of the third quarter goes for a big touchdown to Voltaire. First, so that's the fourth different guys got a touchdown pass night. Again, Dennis, let's kick it back to you while you listen to the Q, 1410 AM, 95.1 FM in the LFG radio network. That's right, let's go. Jackets is right. That's quick. First
That was
play.
looking like 8-man football out there.
Yeah, just shoo, down
Yeah.
the field they went. Had a good wall of blockers, made a couple guys miss, and a great run there after the catch to put his team up with a running clock. So 48-7, up 41 points. There is 9:50 to go on the clock, guys. So like I said, even though we've only ran one play from scrimmage, we've lost almost 3 minutes.
Hey, speaking
already.
about 8-man football, Liberty Christian Prep, they have their first homecoming game here tonight.
Nice.
Down over in Tavares, so congratulations to them.
Got some friends that teach over there, and the worship leader for Liberty Church, Liberty Christian Church, is a good friend of mine. We've partnered together and done some stuff through our church work. So Aisha Woods Hillary, she's awesome. But here we go. Leesburg getting ready to kick this thing off to Tavares, and no rush. Let's see. We're going to get a kick, deep kick. Nope. High kick. It kicked it out of bounds.
Not really what you wanted to see there out of Henderson, but hey, you know, you
They're
kept
trying.
it out of bounds and
No big plays.
Let
No
your
big
defense
plays.
go to work.
Yep. Defense that's really been stout tonight, apart from one real good job, that one good drive that Tavares had throwing the ball kind of in the middle of the field. Then they went back to that the next drive and got picked. Went back to it again the next drive, got picked. So that middle of the field, there's a lot of congestion, a lot of people, and you know, what they thought they found there earlier in the game was some soft spots in zone. Leesburg just keeping everything in front of them, not getting beat deep.
With the caliber talent that Leesburg has on defense, that kid's going to look back one day and say, hey, I had a touchdown against that crew.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Yeah, Evan James, who's more than likely going to play Division I football, you know, he's going to be able to go back to that highlight reel and say, I mossed him for a touchdown in high school, right, when he's playing on Saturdays. Tavares running a player on late here.
And here at Leesburg, there's no play clock, of course, on the field, so.
You got to watch that back, Judge. Ooh, get turned around.
Nice little run there for Tavares.
You can pick up 5 there on that. Just kind of kept running until he found the edge.
That's really all Tavares has been able to do tonight is run that ball. I mean, they've been able to pass the ball, but now with 2 interceptions for touchdowns tonight, it's not looking good as far as your throwing game goes the rest of this game.
Second. The Tavares players just ran into each other.
Oh, a huge
That's
hit,
a
well
hor-
out of bounds.
Yeah, but he didn't hit him. He was trying to stop him.
Yeah.
And he was running like he's trying to stop and keep him up. I don't agree with that penalty.
It's going to be a 15-yard
Yeah,
penalty.
I don't agree with that.
Tavares is going to end up with a first down here.
Yeah.
Already halfway through just about this first, this third
Yeah.
quarter.
7 minutes to go, right? It's going quick.
Celebrating their 20th year. Class reunion tonight. Go class of
Yeah, so it's going to be a free first down. Again, hey, you know, for what it's worth.
Now, a huge congratulations to you at halftime and your wife.
Yeah.
Breakfast at Tiffany's. I mean, thank you guys for sponsoring the event tonight. I mean, looking forward to some great things for you guys as well. So.
Yeah, because your office is right above us.
Yeah,
so
we are.
Downtown Leesburg, so yeah.
We're going to be there a lot.
Tavares takes this here. No gain.
Oh, fumble recovery.
And Leesburg comes up with the football. I wasn't really sure there. I'm looking through the double pane tinted glass. I can't see nothing. So fumble. Jacket's going to take over here. Whew. Nothing going good for Tavares tonight.
It's going to get ugly here on this next possession, too. And I'm not saying that Leesburg's going to send their offensive starters back out, but they're looking for statement wins.
Well, and
they're also looking for potentially another competitor later on this year. Is that correct, James?
Yeah, that's what I've heard through the grapevine. You know, so at the end of the day, we got to put up, you know, these, again, on paper, it doesn't look like Tavares will win another game on their schedule. They got a lot of tough competitors the rest of the season. The teams that
Tavares player down.
The players that the teams that Tavares have beat the B come 3-1 have been really a Florida Sunshine team. Some other schools that are really startup programs, only got a few-year-old programs. Those are the teams they beat. You know, they lost to Eustis, and now they're going to lose big here to us tonight. The rest of their schedule, they got Vanguards in our district. They've got, you know, some other teams, Mount Dora.
They're in a difficult district.
They might be able to beat Mount Dora, but big time rest of. So we got to beat these guys, right? We have to make statement wins to kind of say, you know, we got to put 60, 70 points on these teams because we should put 60 or 70 on paper on these teams. So if we don't come out and do what we should do, you know, strength of schedule is going to play a factor into the seeding and whatnot. So that's why we're trying to find somebody else out there that would like to come and you know, play us, so that we can. That's got a decent strength of schedule to kind of help our numbers, right?
There's school in here like Jones.
There's a lot of Orlando ties, right? I mean, a lot of our coaches and stuff have come out of a lot of those programs, so you never know. But Solomon George's in the spread. They look like they're throwing the football again. They are. Get a timeout on who? Well, a flag. False start against Leesburg. I didn't see a false start, but
Tell you, Lakeland would be a fun game to get in here.
No.
Yeah, Lakeland, you got Jones, you got.
they're ready for that.
Yeah, I don't know if they're ready for that quite yet. But Vanguard was quite a stretch.
Yeah, Vanguard was a good. Like I said, Vanguard is
was close.
That's a beatable team.
Mm-hmm. Got killed by penalties in that game.
Well, that was it. I mean, we had 135 yards and just personal fouls in that game.
Yeah.
So, some questionable. Solomon George's drops back, clean pocket. He's taking a shot. Demetrius McCray drops on the 70-yard. Just dropped it. Hit him right in the gut.
Yeah.
He dropped it.
That was a very catchable ball right there, too. But good job by the Tavares defenders trying to get around him.
Two defenders there. One guy kind of flashes in front of him. Maybe broke his concentration to see the ball all the way in. But, I mean, that hit you right square. Solomon George just put a pretty ball right on you.
Yeah, he did.
You gotta catch those.
You do. Yeah, if that's a playoff game, I mean, that could come back to haunt you.
Here we go. So 2nd and 14. Solomon George in the shotgun. Motion man. Faked it to him. Hand it back off to Muscles. He goes and gets 8.
Muscles hasn't had a lot of carries tonight, but when he has gotten carries, he's averaged about 5-6 yards here tonight.
Apart from those few that he got stuffed down there, well, that was Dylan Longo was kind of Carlos down there on the other side. Again, Leesburg showing a little tempo, getting right back to the ball. Solomon George's screen.
That's going to bring up a 4th down. We'll see if they go for it here, James.
They're going to go for it. I mean, that's a touchdown play if he catches it. There's guys got him blocked up. It's, you know, got one guy to beat, and it's a foot race. And I would take Hammond on that any day of the week, that foot race. Yeah, again, no movement from the punt. We haven't had the best punter either. So, you know, here right at midfield, ball on the 50. you know, Tavares really not been able to show any offense. Again, this time wide open, right at the sticks route, just kind of turned around.
Should be a
right
first down.
Yeah, definitely a first down. Ran to the first down marker, turn around, catch the ball. That's what that play's called.
They were running those in warm-ups too, and they run that play to perfection.
Yep. The ball's out before the receiver even gets to the top of his route. As soon as you turn around, bam, ball's on
And
him.
I know a guy that ran that play to perfection at UCF, and that was Coach Moffitt.
Solomon George just takes the handoff, hands the ball off to Muscles. He's riding one guy riding him. Still go gets 5 yards.
Good job by the offensive line to open up some holes for Muscles tonight. I know Muscles is a little undersized at 5'5", but once he finds those holes, he's able to find open space. He's one of the fastest players out there.
Oh, yeah. And sometimes when he doesn't have space, he makes space, right? He runs very well behind his
he really does.
Great job in pass protection right there. Woo! What a move he just put on him.
Devin Hammond.
Yeah. He hit a fake to the inside, back to the outside, ran right by the guy. Two minutes and 36 seconds to go in the third quarter. 48-7 the score. The Jackets all over the Tavares Bulldogs. Big play there by to Devin Hammond, putting him down into the red zone. Ball on the 19. Solomon George in the spread. Leesburg looking to score again. Send Hammond in motion. They're going to throw the ball right back to him. He's got a lot of green. He's going to take this another first down, it looks like. Depending on where the spot is, like another about 11 or 12 there. There's a flag on the play.
Take them inside the 10-yard line. It'd be first down goal. We'll see about the flag, though.
Holding. It's going to be a holding call on Leesburg. Yeah. Not what you want to do. Yeah, a lot of penalties. I know Coach Moffitt and I, we talk a lot about that with other coaches as well. They're not going to be happy with that. There's been a lot of those holding calls and other things tonight that just kind of not clean play that the coaches really want the guys to play.
Yeah, it's really unnecessary penalty yards, really.
Yeah, those plays are wide. That's a bang play, and you gotta get your hands off the guy. Timeout Tavares. Tavares gonna take a timeout, trying to rush a guy off the field. Almost caught him running off the field. So. Anyway, let's time out. That will stop the running clock. Dennis, we're going to kick it back to you for the commercial break. You're listening to the Q, 1410 AM, 95.1 FM, and the LFG Radio Network.
Welding Services, Insight Financial.
Desert Baby Jordan, Leesburg Sunrise Rory, Morris Realty, Northgate Animal Hospital, Premier Pool, Prime 3 Steakhouse, the Main Street Dentist, United Southern Bank, Village Institute of Plastic Surgery, Wholesale Auto Parts, Ford Press, and Tim Morris and Ernie Morris Enterprises. Go Jackson.
We're back. ESPN theme getting cranked up there. Tavares Big Red Band. Cole Bushman, a Leesburg High School graduate and alumni here, is the band director over there. They sound good tonight.
Yeah, the band.
Both bands are sounding really good.
They
tonight.
really have. Both of them. They sound a lot better than a certain band that I know. But I mean, they're just absolutely fantastic tonight. Always good to have the Tavares band and Leesburg bands involved. And wish the score was a little closer, but you know
Yeah.
what? It's what it is.
Ball on the right hash. Solomon George in the shotgun spread formation. Good coverage by number 8 for Tavares. Kind of ran the route right with Demetrius McCray and kind of put some pressure on him, hit him right as the ball got there. It was a good coverage. Again, guys, YouTube, Leesburg football. Search it on YouTube. Go to the live page. There's a live stream of tonight's football game. If that's something that you guys are interested in, please go check it out. It's the same audio that we have over the radio, so you get the same. You're gonna get both, right? So from there, Solomon George takes the snap here. Strap back. Hits a busted play. Escapes the one.
Ooh, careful.
Great job escaping the first. Just free runner, kind of delayed blitz from the middle linebacker position. First time I've seen Tavares run that tonight. And
That's a dangerous play over there too. Getting Solomon George's tackled there. You don't want to lose him, of course, to any type of an injury. You want to get out of this game healthy. Going forward here in the season, only about 4 games left in the regular season.
Russell Patterson comes up here. I keep saying Dylan. Carlos Villalongo. I have to practice that one, so I couldn't say it.
You got a brother
Carlos.
named Dylan, huh?
Yeah. So 3rd and about 14 to go. 3rd and 14. We got the proud principal of Leesburg High School up here with us.
Woo!
Solomon George drops back.
Principal Randolph.
Dribble
Get on the
wide
headset.
open. Demetrius McCrae for a touchdown.
I came here to sing East to West.
You came up here to sing East to West?
My cowboy hat.
That's a touchdown.
McCray for another Yellow Jacket touchdown.
That's going to make the score 54-7. Jackets all over the Tavares Bulldogs.
Wow, 54-7.
Hitting this extra point, it'll be 55-7.
Whew, the Jackets are looking strong going into the second half of the season here.
Yeah. We got a lot of this play, a lot of teams that, on paper we should beat on the second half.
But it's important to beat the teams that you should beat, right? So if you're supposed to beat a team, then go ahead and beat them. So if we're supposed to beat a team, it's important that we beat them.
Yeah. Well, especially when the strength of schedule, right, plays a big part in the playoff seeding, right? Kicks up, holds good, down.
Hey, I'll say this, Tavares is 3-1. That's a good ball club that we're playing today. So, I need the playoff rankers to keep that in mind as they are doing this ranking. Do not look at the score. Look at the ranking. Here, I need to sing East to West.
All right. We're going to thank you for that, Coach. Coach Randolph.
The proud principal of Leesburg High School, Mr. Randolph, up here to sing from East to West.
Love that, James.
Yeah, this is a good tradition.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know it. Please stand and make sure you sing it with us. From East to West, Yellow Jackets are the best. From coast to coast, Yellow Jackets are the most. From state to state,
State to state.
Yellow Jackets are great.
The Jackets are great.
Na 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 na.
Na, 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 na.
Na 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 na.
Na.
I feel tonight
I
Feel tonight.
we will win the fight.
We will win the fight.
Na 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 na.
Na, 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 na.
Na 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 na.
Na, 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 na.
Let's go, Jacket family.
Let's go, Jackets.
go.
That's right, yeah. Woo. That's a tradition that we bring it back here. The Malarskis, Freddie Malarski used to come to every game. Nathan Malarski was here last week, did that. His son. I went to school with Nathan here at Leesburg. And,
I want to see Mr.
Yeah.
Randolph dance against the
Yeah,
American.
Mr. Randolph was dancing last week.
Yeah.
Down with the cheerleaders.
Kickoff's a squib to number 9 for Tavares. Runs through one arm tackle. Is going to get this ball back up to the 44-yard line. So they're going to get the ball in their 44.
Well, let's have Randolph hop back on it and do a possession with you at least.
Now he wants to get back on here. So,
You want to support Jackie Cares.
and so we've got Leesburg defense coming out. We've got
All right,
scores
Leesburg defense coming out.
55-7.
As a former defensive coordinator, I am extremely impressed with our defense. Just the hustle and the tenacity that they have shown, all season, and especially this game. How many interceptions do we have this game? Is it 2? 2 interceptions
Should be
this
4,
game.
but we got 2.
2 drop passes, but our DBs don't play wide receiver for a reason.
Yeah. Well, when one's Evan James, it is though, right?
Well, you know what? We will, we'll leave. When he's playing defense, he's not playing wide receiver.
Right. But he answers back the next possession. It's a run, kind of the same counterplay that Tavares has been running all night, off to the right side. Really nothing. Say
Absolutely.
nothing but 4 yards.
They got about 4 or 5 yards there. We need to definitely secure the edges.
Yeah, that's something that the running back is small, so he kind of gets lost behind the offensive lineman, and they can't see him. And he kind of.
But he has a lot of power, though. If you look at him, he definitely has a lot more power than he looks like.
And I'm very impressed tonight with the bands. Both bands have played really well tonight.
Can I tell you, both bands have sounded outstanding. The Swarm of Sound always sounds amazing. Tavares on the cutback. Oh, good tackle by Leesburg.
Number 9, Aiden Hall, the leading tackler for the Leesburg
Aiden
Jackets.
Hall. That young man is a stud. He has gotten so much better over the last few years.
Yeah, he plays both sides of the ball, runs, plays sideline to sideline as a linebacker. That's what you want to see from your good
Absolutely.
linebacker. Come up, leader of the defense, leading tackler for the Jackets, comes up and stops him for no gain.
Big third down.
Yeah,
Third down and 5 here. Tavares. We have a zone here. Oh, it looks like they got a first down. Tavares.
Let's see, look, spots. It's gonna be
Ah,
short.
spot's short.
Yeah, spot a yard. So it's
Oh, very friendly spot by the referee.
4th and 1. 4th and 1. Do they bring the punter out? I mean, nah. There's
No,
point.
no punter at this point. We're on the Leesburg on the Leesburg side of the ball, so I believe you're going to see Tavares go for it here. 4th and 1. Watch the inside zone, Leesburg.
Or the hard count, right? They've been
I
trying to
know.
get
They
that.
tried the hard count there. Inside zone, Tavares, and it looks like they got the first down.
And then some. As he picks up 6-7 yards there, so that's a big first down there for
Big first down for Tavares. You know what? I'm proud of Tavares. They're fighting hard until the end, so absolutely. So again, thank you, Kyle, for letting me on the headsets here. I've kind of taken over a little bit. I've never met a microphone that I did not love. So, yes, if you give me a microphone, I might stay on it. It's 1st and 10 to Tavares. Looks like they're on the 40-yard line.
Try to throw this ball. He's got nothing.
Quarterback with the pass.
That is a lame duck.
That is an interception by Leesburg. Your Jacket
22.
family with their 3rd interception of the night by that defense.
Yeah, they're just, again, that's all they can do, right? Wing and a prayer. You know, and the one touchdown they did score was a wing and a prayer.
Of course.
And their guy just outmanned our guy and was able to go and get
That
the
was a
ball.
great catch, by their wide receiver. But again, I'm proud of our defense for, coming back and really fighting until the end here. So,
yeah, so we're going back on offense, right?
yeah, it's going back on offense. Let's see if we keep our quarterback in or if there's a quarterback change here. 4th quarter, 7 minutes. It looks like Solomon Georges is still in the game. You know, this is a big district game, and for us at Leesburg, this is our 2nd district game of the year. So it's important that we tie up our district record at 1-1 going into the final 2 games here.
Yeah, for those guys that don't know, it's Leesburg, Bellevue, Vanguard, and
Tavares. Yes, so actually we just have one more district game against Bellevue coming up in 2 weeks.
It's a foot race. Saying he was down. The ball came out at the end of the run there, but it's saying he was down by contact before the ball came out. So that's a big run, big first down run.
Big
15.
run. Again, I'm going to get back down there again. I love you guys. Thank you, Kyle, for letting me on. Thank you, Star Magazine, for letting me on the air. And thank you, James, as well. I appreciate you guys.
Yes,
have a great night and go Jackets.
Oh, thank you, sir.
So here we go. The Jackets here on offense, driving. They're going to run the football. Looks like running formation. We do have the number 2 quarterback in. Nice little key screen at number 13. Voltaire, he's still on his feet. A big, tall wide receiver. Picks up 7. Yeah, the number 2 quarterback, number 17 for Leesburg, is in the game. That is Jacob Kinsey. It's a sophomore, 5'7", 160 pounds. Not there. So what's that for you? Sorry. Yeah, at Wildwood. Yeah, talk about next week, right? This game's definitely over. 6 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. Next week's Wildwood away, right? We're going to need those, need to travel, right? The Hive is packed slap full tonight for homecoming. We're going to need that same type of energy tomorrow. Devin Hammond on the 2nd 1 run, gets 7 on 2nd down. Another first down for the Jackets. They're just running the ball here. They're not really airing it out. I'd like to see Jacob Kinsey throw the ball. Personally, I watched him in practice. And he understands the offense well, just like Solomon Georgia. So I would be excited. Maybe doesn't have the arm strength to throw the ball like Solomon does, but he does understand the offense, I think. So, again, we got a timeout on the clock, on the field. Looked like the officials called for a timeout. So we're going to kick it back to you, Dennis. Get some of those sponsors in. You listen to the Q, 1410 AM, 95.1 FM in the LFG Radio Network.
Breakfast at Tiffany's. Great homecoming night, great homecoming festivities. Students, please make sure you secure your ride. Please make sure you secure your ride.
That's right, go Yellow Jackets. Score 55-7, 5:47 to go in the game. The clock stops on that timeout At the next snap of this next ball, the running clock starts again. Again, folks, 5. You know, Jacob Kinsey in at quarterback with Carlos Villalongo. He's going to run a power. That wasn't Jacob. It's a different quarterback in there. That was number 14 for Leesburg in at quarterback at the time. Just kind of a straight stand-up Wildcat style. Direct snap to him, and he kind of wrote over the route power right. We're not going to score more than the Dolphins because Freeze is a Dolphins fan tonight. But
yeah, that was amazing a couple weeks ago. Great to be back after Principal Randolph. Hard to follow him up.
Yeah.
That's cool, him jumping in.
Throw the ball, number 17, great. And that's why he's the QB2. I love him. It's a kid getting his first time to throw the ball. That's good, but he threw the ball right at his receiver's feet. Was a good throw, though. He understood his read, and knew where to go with the ball. Like I said, he understands the offense well. Good to see him step up and make that throw.
Yeah, for a lot of these guys, I mean, too, this is your second guys in here, right? They're getting nice reps for the future of your team, and a lot of these guys who don't get to play, it's really good to see them in here getting some playing time.
Again, Carlos Villalongo standing next to the quarterback. He's dangerous. Yeah, I don't know. Tavares had 12 guys on the field. Timeout there. Let's kick it back. Get some more commercial breaks there. Quick commercial break in. Finish. You listen to the Q 1410 AM, 95.1 FM, and the LFG Radio Network.
Who scored that last?
That's right. Go Yellow Jackets here. Still in a timeout. There's the whistle. Shoo. Getting ready for, again.
And the Tavares band has left the building, by the way.
Yeah, they're like, we're packing up. Getting out of here.
And I see a lot of Tavares fans starting to file out across the way, but got the fire twirlers going down there.
Yep.
It's off the screen right now, but
we're here for football.
Yeah, we're here for football.
Again, snap, rolls out to his left, throws the ball wide open. It's number 13. He's going to be drugged down from behind.
Devin Voltaire with a touchdown already on the night. He's had himself probably one of his best. We have a flag down here.
Holding.
James. I was about to say, he's had his best night of the season by far, number 13.
Yeah, he's a big, tall receiver, lengthy receiver, just gets shadowed by some of those other guys. Would probably be a starter on Tavares' team, right? Would probably be their wide receiver 1 if he's on Tavares' team. Just that's how deep we are at receiver. We've got 3 or 4 guys that really have legitimate D1 ability, and that's why we score 55 points a game, right? And we're averaging 30-some points a game.
That's the reason that you're going to move to 4-0 on the season. Or excuse me, 5-1 on the season.
Yeah, that's when we got 3rd and 20.
Forgot that loss up in
Vanguard. Yeah, me too. Me too. We forget about that. Fake the handoff to there. Carlos Villalongo. Number 42 is able to get a hold of his jersey. Just kind of ride him up, slingshots himself, and kind of almost like a bungee cord. Sung up and jumped on his back. It's going to bring 4th and 14. I don't know. Well, the offense is still on the field. They're not going to punt the ball. They're going to say, hey, let's give our R2s an opportunity to keep playing. 2 minutes, 27 seconds to go in the game, folks. Jacob Kinsey in at quarterback for Leesburg. Takes the snap, 3-step drop, hits his receiver. Threw the ball kind of high. Really picked up 5 or 6 yards there on 4th down. Again, that's going to be a turnover on downs. Tavares will get this football back with 1 minute 58 seconds to go.
Turnover.
Turnover on downs, and that's pretty much going to be the game.
Yeah. So Tavares football, or Tavares band is going to get a run through of their show. This is normally on homecoming nights. You let them do it post game. So Tavares band will be able to get their competition. Tavares is a competing marching band, so they need those reps on a Friday night to get those live show recordings and reps, just like football, right, for film study and things like that. So they're going to allow that here post game. Tavares High School marching band will get a run through. We'll keep the live stream up and running for you band parents out there that might want to see that. So we'll try to get it out as best I can. I'll try to run the camera on that and get you guys the best I can. But again, Tavares takes over. Good, just straight away run.
That's going to be that's going to be my final play here, James. I'm going to take off and
absolutely
head on down to the field level, get some interviews. It's been awesome all season long.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you, Kyle. And yeah, we got 3 games away, so we might not get to see Kyle again until the end of October, November, or something like that. Last home game here. So, but yeah, appreciate him. We appreciate Lake Sumter Style Magazine for allowing him to come up here and hang out with us. And yeah. So it's an exciting night here at Leesburg High School. 42 seconds. One play here, just a running play. Tavares almost, I don't want to say conceding the game, but, you know, just running the football. Let's get this thing done. There's no chance they win the football game. Let's make sure everybody's healthy, and we can get to the next one. See you, man. The clock official has left the building. He's like, it's a running clock, and it will run out. He's out. I'm going to beat the folks to the parking lot. And 15 seconds. They might have time to get one more play off here. There's really no urgency. 9, 8, 7, 6. They're going to get this one more play. They're going to chuck the ball, wing and a prayer. Off the fingertips. Almost another interception in the ball game. And that, folks, is the ball game.
That's the game. Your Jackets win on homecoming.
55-7. The Jackets just trounced the Bulldogs.
Next week.
So, again, next week's away. We're going to keep the live stream up and running. Dennis, give me a couple minutes here, and I'll have an offense and a defensive player of the game for you. And there, so we'll start a couple sponsors, and then we'll come back and we'll do that offensive defensive player of the game. You listen to the Q, AM 1410, 95.1 FM in the LFG radio network. All right, getting us some extracurricular activities here. The band is going to come out again there. But offensively, I think we're going to go with Muscles Patterson. Did a great job in pass protection tonight, picking up lots of key blocks, keeping Solomon George pretty clean tonight, other than one real play, really no pressure tonight. So again, it's been a great evening of football here for the Jackets. So Muscles Patterson, Leviticus Patterson is going to get that offensive player of the game. And then the defensive player of the game, I think I'm going to give it to Evan James. Even though he got mossed for that one play, he comes back the next play, answers that, and then played well, lights out, rotating in defense, and did a good job the rest of the night. Nothing else that went his way was kind of a no-fly zone the rest of the night. So, again, offensive player of the game, Muscles Patterson doing a great job running the ball when they need him to, putting them in good beatable situations, and then the ability to try and picking up pass blocking and whatnot. It's just a great job tonight all around. And Evan James, again, answering back after getting beat for that one, answering back and getting that second one. So, again, that's your offensive defense player of the game. Again, 55-7 tonight. That's the score for here on homecoming. Again, Coach Moffitt here getting his players talked up. Tavares band trying to get in the position here, but they're waiting patiently to get on the field. We're going to keep that up. Like I said, we're going to keep that live stream running on YouTube for the band parents out there and whatnot, so you can check that out. But that's going to be it for the radio station tonight, Dennis. We're all done here. Again, next week, Wildwood away. We travel to Wildwood. We're looking forward to that. We'll be on the air again, I think, one more week in that game. I think we're the live game again that week. So, again, if you're out there, the Hive, fill the Hive. Well, let's fill Wildwood Stadium as well. Let's show up and show out for our Leesburg boys this year as we continue to march on to the playoffs. You listen to the Q, 1410 AM, 95.1 and the LFG radio network. So long, folks.